Hey, thanks for being a part of the conversation. Let's do it. Let's play it forward. These are real people, real stories, the struggle to play it forward. Episode number 576 is with MTV's Jay Osterman.
Arrow, thanks for having me.
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm great. Yeah, I'm excited to chat with you.
Well, I want to chat with you too, and let's start off with the website because listeners are going to want to know where to go, and I think we need to start the conversation with that footprint. So, where can they go, and how can they basically become a part of healing?
Absolutely. We would encourage anybody who wants to take part in Mental Health Action Day to go to mentalhealthishealth.us. They will be greeted with a feelings and experiences tab that will guide them towards an action for their mental health that makes sense for the given moment that they're in.
Are we in a period where people assume that they know what mental health is because there are so many different phases and layers and experiences, and it's like it's all over the map, but we need something like what you've got that is going to centralize where we're walking?
You know, ultimately, we all have mental health.
Yes.
Everybody has mental health, and everybody falls on the spectrum of mental health. And sometimes we're thriving, sometimes we're stressed out, and it's really important for Mental Health Action Day to remove that stigma around mental health, so that we can normalize the conversation, so that we can meet people wherever they are in that given moment, and help them to take action to improve their mental health or for their loved ones.
Can we gain access to a better understanding of this? Because, you know, the challenges that we all had 10 years ago versus where we stand now, we've been on a journey. And I have to say that we are the tough generation now.
Absolutely. I mean, mental health has really evolved coming out of the pandemic. U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy just released a study chronicling the loneliness epidemic, especially amongst young people in the United States. And so, you know, we really want people to know it doesn't have to be a big, huge gesture. Oftentimes, you know, it can be the small things that can make the biggest difference. There's a great study that just came out of the University of Pittsburgh that showed, you know, how impactful just a simple text message of, "Hey, how are you?" can be to a friend.
Being a part of Viacom as well as MTV, both of these networks understand that real people they're not locked up in their bedrooms playing with guitars and drawing pictures and things, that there's something going on in that room, and they know they've got to get into the hearts of those that are hiding from the world, because we don't know where they're going or where they're growing. And it's because of things that you're doing right now that is going to serve as a safe zone.
Absolutely, and it's really important for us to reach culture. You know, Mental Health Action Day exists to push culture from awareness to action on mental health, and we're now up to over 2,000 partners that really kind of bring this call to action of taking 1 hour for yourself, your loved ones, or your community. To wherever people are. You know, Mental Health Action Day is bigger than just MTV, and it's through our network of over 2,000 partners that we can really scale this change throughout culture and achieve the mission that we set out to accomplish.
I want everybody to be a part of this. And the reason why is because there are some changes in this nation. I embrace all people, but there's language barriers that put people in mental states, and we need to help heal everybody in order to have communication with all people.
I couldn't agree more. It's very important that we have these conversations so that we can remove the stigma about mental health for everyone.
There are grants being offered right now to nonprofit organizations. I want listeners to understand that this is the real deal. This is not candy-coated conversation that we have every May.
Yeah, we're very excited to be partnering with 22 nonprofit grantees from across the United States that are really bringing this action-taking ethos into communities directly. It's everything from, high schools, 30 high schools in the DMV area hosting a dance party to, an NFL All-Pro hosting a mental health fair ahead of his annual youth football camp. to songwriting for wellness classes where, artists are going into schools, performing a song and talking about how songwriting is a mental health action for them. It's really coming to life in every possible imaginable way because, as you mentioned, everybody is different. Everybody has different interests and things that will be that hook for them. But it's just important that we find that hook for people to take action for their mental health.
The scariest part about this whole entire journey that we've all been on is that every generation is experiencing it. It used to be that thing that old people, they're full of anxiety because they're just old. But no, even the 2-year-old, because they see their brother and sister have anxiety. And we've got to figure out how to make a connection of love.
Absolutely. I am always a fan of leading with love. And, as you mentioned, all generations are really struggling with this. And that's why, our aim for Mental Health Action Day is to encourage and empower anybody kind of wherever they're coming from to take 1 hour, just 1 hour for themselves, their loved ones, or their community on Mental Health Action Day, Thursday, May 18th.
On a personal level, I take transition walks. I daily write. That helps me out with my mental conditions. What do you do to help find that inner peace or that mindfulness?
Oh man, I got a whole toolkit. Today I relied on box breathing quite a bit.
Yes.
Where that's you kind of breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. And so, for me, in a moment when I'm looking for a micro action, that's always the one I go to. But if I have like an hour, I'll do a yoga class, or I'll go for a walk. I'll play with my dogs. It's for me, it's all about building that mental health action toolkit as big as I can, so that so that I have a variety of options given the moment that I find myself in.
The website one more time, because I want listeners to get this website into their life.
Yes, mentalhealthishealth.us. Encourage anybody to go and find a mental health action that works for them.
Please come back to the show anytime in the future. The door is always going to be open for you.
Thank you so much for having me. I would love to come back and speak some more with you.
Absolutely. Be brilliant today, okay?
Back at you. I love that.